All right. The wheel chocks are complete. They're for this bike. Now keep in mind, you can move them for a bigger, fatter tire, whatever the case may be. You know, if you have this bike on the outside because it's the lighter of the bikes I have as far as electrics. So I mean, if you were to use one of your smaller Yetis, you know, you wouldn't necessarily have to move these, but you would have to move the stopper, you know, over more, probably a couple inches. I don't know what the wheelbase, I forget what the wheelbase is on the Yetis, but man, that's so sweet. Ah, it's so sweet to have this set up like this. Now I still have to oh, that's right, we've got to make the marks to where we need to slot out for these fuel cells. Now we certainly want to have them. I'm not going to do that right now. That takes a little concentration. You certainly want to have them in this way as far as you can, but I think that's about it right there. You know, to be able to put 4 fuel cells is very much, you can throw a green bag on top of here. Let me see if I have one for dramatization purposes. I've got one on the wall there, but we're not going to go get it. Trust me, you don't want the cab full of shit that you don't need in the cab, and shit that doesn't matter if it gets wet a little bit. Plus, it's going to be inside of plastic bags. You're going to have the bike helmet. You're going to have the chainsaw. You're going to have 4 empty containers for water, 4 or 5. So when you find water, you'll get a bunch of it so you can take a bath, all that kind of shit. But man, yes, this is a wheel strap right here. There will be, see, there's a little bit of movement. I made it wider, so you got a chance to put the wheel strap on. I have to put a slot in the plywood on both sides, and we also have to do that with these fuel cells. We have to put a slot here, and another slot. So perfect. That's exactly where we want those fuckers. And then the same thing with the generator. Now when we go on a trip, we'll probably only have fuel in 2 of these containers to keep the weight down. When you get close to where you're going to go, you'll probably fill them all up, even the Jeep. The bike, you'll fill up the generator, you'll fill up everything. So, pretty sweet, man, pretty sweet. It's time to, you know, I don't feel like doing this. All of this stuff was fun. Doing the slots for the straps, that's not fun. I mean, I'm gonna do it, of course, but it ain't fun, guys, I'm telling you. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that I can get this inside the garage, and I do believe I can. So we got to be working toward that end right now. It's time to wrap it up. Let me see what time it is. It's probably around 6. Okay, 6 o'clock. I'm getting calls from Chase Bank. They're bullshit calls. They want to see if they can extract information from me. If it was an important, legitimate call, they would leave a message, and they don't leave a message. So it's like I said, it's a scam. It's crazy, man. They've got whoever's calling, they've got your card number. They can get the card number, but somehow they got to extract the 3-digit code on the card. Then they can use it, or they got to extract the expiration date. You know what I'm saying? That's what they try to do. So then they can do a charge with the card. Goddamn, people should get jobs instead of being crooks. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, ain't that sweet, dudes? I don't feel like yanking out the generator, but you know, Jenny's gonna go now to keep the generator away from this strap. We're gonna keep it closer to this side. It'll be right here like this. And I can move this strap over. I don't necessarily have to have it tied to this hook. I can tie it down right here to the bar. I can do that too, which basically is what you're going to have to do, because it will be rubbing up against. It will be rubbing up against the generator right there, even if I move it over this way all the way. So no big deal. I got to take pictures of this and remember how to do this, because when you are ready to leave on a trip, everything is already been calculated. You just throw it on, tie it down, go. Just like, oh, here, give this water to the other dog. It's been in front of her for hours. Buck, dirty? Huh? You got some thirst? You got thirsties? Oh, now he thinks he's intelligent. Now he thinks he's intelligent. I'm gonna put a whoop on his sticking kazoo. I'm gonna put a whoop on his kazoo. He's a good boy. But anyways, I should see if there's a. I don't feel like drinking the brown beer right now. I want to have one of the Stellas. I don't know if I've got a Stella in here or not. Let's take a look, man. I'm usually on my A game, guys. Nope, I do have a Oktoberfest, but that's a little bit stronger too. I would rather have a Stella right now, so we're not going to go there. He's a good old boy. He's that boy. He's that boy now. Okay, doing the slots is not that bad. You get your 1/4 inch bit, maybe 3/8, and drill 3 holes, and then rasp it out so you can run a strap through it. I've got to do 2 here, 2 there. I've got to do 12 here. I mean 6 here, and 6 for the generator. So, but that's good right there, bro. Oh my God. I do have to mark that. I didn't mark it before. You do have to kind of mark that son of a beehive. I guess we're just going to have to use the pen. You want to put a... You can't see this, but trust me, I'm doing it. We're going to put a notch here, a notch here, a notch there. We've got to put a, it's going to be in the same spot as the other side. You want to put these down too, so you have a little bit of room for expansion when you make these notches. Because in the hot sun, these gasoline tanks, they expand, so you want to put the notches over a little bit, if you know what I mean. I'll be able to know where the other notch is just by the other side, and these two, so I can't reach in there right now to get it. And we'll do the same thing for the generator. Slap them on, get your straps, fucking go. This ain't fucking rocket science, kids. I am going to start wrapping it up and putting shit away and see if I can get this Jeep inside the garage. It's going to be kind of fun to do that, guys. But I do have to pull this cord up and, you know, get shit put away, get the dirt, get these floor jacks put over back on this side. So I've got some work to do here. So we're going to get at it, and I'm going to shut you down and do this work. But you can see everything turned out pretty good. When I move the Jeep, I better not leave the bike on there because it might fall off. There's nothing holding it on, you know, as far as it could roll out of this for sure. I love it. It's excellent. These tires are a little soft too, so it's fine though. They're close. I mean, should have pumped them up though to do this. They might, those two stoppers, this and this, they might be a little bit too far in for when you inflate the tires completely. I don't think so, but they could be. I should have inflated the tires to at least say 15 or so. They probably have, they're probably right there. You know, this one's probably below 10, but this one's probably 15. All right, guys, I'm going to shut you down. We'll pull you back up when we get the Jeep inside the garage, and you can say, holy shit, man. I needed to cut about 4.5 inches off of that plywood to get it inside of here. I cut 6 inches off, so it should fit in theory. Now this bike, you'll have to take it off because the pedal is in the way, or take the pedal off. Plus the handlebars are in the way. So you will have to take this bike off to get it in. I can do that on a trip when you come back and just throw one bike off, and then when you leave in the morning, put that bike on. I can live with that. Can you guys live with that? All right, man, I'm gonna shut you down.